I want to tell you something.
Closer.
Yeah, a little bit closer.
Hi.
Hi.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Don't you ever with me and alcohol. Got it?
Oh, you got a problem with that, nerd? I'll throw a fireball in your face, because I'm a wizard.
So they were able to get him to the hospital in time.
Yes, he's in the intensive care ward at Our Lady of the Worthless Miracle.
Oh, we've discussed this. Mornings are for coffee and contemplation.
A! Why can't we be Universe A?
Yeah!
We won the best murder!
We called it first. Besides, this place kind of feels like a B, you know?
You have my sister. If not, would you like a margarita?
Yeah, and when I see freaks in the street, I never, ever stare at them. And yet I'm careful not to look away because I want to make the freaks feel comfortable.
There's no crying! There's no crying in baseball!
You're listening to Comic Can Coozie, your weekly podcast for all your geeky garbage, kitschy comedy, and nerdy news. I'm Cole.
I'm Tayler.
I'm Adam, and this is Jackie.
What goes peck, 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 bang? That's a chicken in a minefield.
Adam got a joke. Something's still going on with your microphone, I think.
Hey.
Something still. He got a Jackie's joke machine. One of them from like the late 80s or early 90s.
It's an 80s thing, I think.
80s were the best. Yeah.
Damn it, this microphone.
Yeah,
it doesn't say that.
So,
here, I'm going to pause like for 30 seconds.
So, since you have this old joke machine, I actually want to ask you guys something I wanted to ask last week, but I decided not to do it because Adam wasn't here.
Is it a joke?
No.
Oh.
So, when you were... I know Taylor's favorite Christmas present he ever got was this WWE wrestling ring that his mom made him.
Yeah. And Dad. They both did.
Oh, okay.
Well, he got credit, but did he actually participate in the manufacturing of it?
My dad built it, then my mom painted it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they did do it together.
Oh, yeah, they did.
So he could play with his... apparently, it was really heavy-duty, too, so he could be pretty violent with his wrestling characters on it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not asking what your favorite presents were. I'm just asking, like, what was your favorite type of toy? And I want to try to guess for you guys, okay? So, for...
Okay.
Tayler, I kind of thought wrestling figures would be the way to go, but then I was like, no, I'll bet Tayler was a Ninja Turtles guy.
Close.
Close?
I would say, that's my Ninja Turtles were Swamp Thing, the cartoon.
Yeah, I do.
They had toys for that?
I do recall that one.
Me too.
Huh, I didn't know that. Yeah,
No.
All right. Sorry.
All right, so we had to switch out a mic cable here.
All right.
So Adam says his favorite was very specific. I'm just kind of going into a group of like a brand toy. That
I get it. And do you have like a specific age of this
I'd say
toy?
probably
like before
like
12 kind of toy or something?
Before 12, yeah, probably like 4 to 12.
Yeah, okay, I got one. Yep.
And the reason I think this kind of toy would be your favorite is because you bought when I first met your son.
Yeah,
he was so proud that he had all these, and you bought them all for him.
Okay.
So I'm guessing Legos.
Legos is correct, but my close second would be what I call Magnet Men.
Magnet Man. I don't know if I knew that was one.
And I believe...
pull up a picture of Magnet Men.
I don't know. I don't think they're called Magnet Men. I'd call them Magnet Men. They were little figures about 2 inches tall, close to, I guess similar in height of
like this?
Of Legos. No. They were... I called them Magnet Men because on the bottom of their feet
they had
magnets. Yes, and so they were supposed to. It was set in space, and I think they only sold this specific toy at Kmart.
I believe my friend Jeff had those.
Okay, I'll bet he did.
Would you say 80s or 90s?
It's an 80s thing. Maybe it could have been early. Oh,
There
that's
you are.
it.
Starcom.
That's got to be it.
Starcom. Cool.
Do they have magnets on their feet? That's it. I had that ship.
Sweet.
I had all of that. Yes. I bet. I have a feeling that somewhere in my mom's house that stuff might still exist. And I hope that tote is, because I remember it all being in one tote.
We should play with it if you find them.
Oh, it's super cool. And I'd stick them on the refrigerator because,
Oh, this is
stuck.
interesting. I don't know why these things never really took off. They were so damn cool, too expensive, maybe?
Again, I'm pretty sure they only sold them at Kmart, so I don't think they were crazy expensive.
Cool. Starcom.
Yeah,
That sounds
Starcom.
fucking cool.
I loved them so much I couldn't even remember their name. But I think, that's a kid thing. Legos are easy to remember. Starcom, I don't know. It looked like maybe there was a cartoon associated with it, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I definitely had our phases, right? So when I was younger, before I had siblings, it was Swamp Thing, and Swamp Thing was really cool because each Swamp Thing had its own power, This Swamp Thing, I'm sure it's like all other fucking action figures, but this Swamp Thing had his gorilla grip, or his color changing if you put him under the hot water, because in the cartoon he would have these different powers.
Actually, I think if we looked up a commercial for that, it would show all of those. I remember these figures.
And my favorite one was this thing, and I wanted it so bad, and I thought it would have been so cool. I finally got it. It was the stupidest fucking thing ever.
Okay.
It was called the Transjuicer. Or the Transducer or some shit like that.
I like the Transjuicer.
And what it would do is in the cartoon, the bad guy, whatever his name was, would turn his henchmen into these creatures. So one guy turned into a snake, the other guy into a bat, and then this other guy was a spider, all this shit.
Yeah.
And you would put them inside this thing, and you would turn the Transjuicer, and it would flip over, and this little green liquid would flow down, and then
it's like a magic
kind of
thing.
Yeah. But it was way cooler.
But
than
you would have to load the one figure in the bottom
Right.
and put one on top and then
Exactly.
turn it, and then one would fall out and be like, "Whoa,
wow, so cool!
it's transjuiced."
That's what they should call it now. Anyway, Cole, what was your toy?
I honestly I like GI Joes and Legos, but I liked Legos more.
Now we're talking the 3-inch GI Joes, yeah? Not the big one.
The tiny little one.
I thought you were going to say the 3-inch Legos.
Yeah,
You're talking about the Duplos, right?
Yeah, I really like. I could be somewhere more creative with the Duplos.
And Cole's mom's like, he won't choke on these.
Nope, I still can't.
But no, yeah, the small little GI Joes. I really like those, but I spent way more time with Legos because you could
really,
you could make stuff. You could be creative with it. With GI Joes, you just basically smash two of them together. And you're like, they're fighting.
True. Yeah, Legos is a building system.
Yeah,
It really
and
is.
then what I would do is I'd make bases for my GI Joes. Or barracks or whatever.
Yep.
with the Lego.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. My mom, I think it was a cost thing for me growing up. So I never had Lego unless I had my own money to spend. You know what I mean? So I had a couple. I remember I actually looked this setup online, and it was, of course, ridiculously expensive now if you wanted to rebuy it or whatever.
Yeah.
But the particular one, speaking of magnets, was a space set.
Yeah,
and it was some sort of Mars rover, moon rover, and it was the first Lego set that included a magnet. And it would like pick up this box or something.
Oh, I get it. I think there was also like an underwater rover.
Yes.
A submarine, if you will.
I think there was a space and a desert and probably underwater.
But Lego really did go through a phase where they weren't, I don't know who they had creating the stuff, where the sets were uncreative. Like what they'd sell. I think as a kid I could have maybe assembled something better than what they were selling to other children.
Like tiny little race cars or
just
some
like
dumb bullshit.
Like I don't mind like the small sets and stuff, but like it just, if you're shelling out a certain amount of money for a set, you want it to be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I think some of those space sets maybe weren't the best sets ultimately.
Could be.
If you compare them to how good some of the. Well, of course now they're very technical
Very
sets
cool.
for sure.
You could build fucking guitars. You
Lego
could build-
is like the people who run Lego are like the most evil geniuses in the world. Like they're fucking amazing. Like and like so when their patent ran out and everyone else started copying them, and they're like, "Fuck, we're losing money. What do we do now?" Then they started making these video games. Like they're like fucking, what?
It's crazy
Like
to think.
what
that
are the knockoffs of Lego? What are
Mega
they?
Blocks?
Yeah, they're like fucking. No one's gonna buy a Mega Blocks fucking video game. We're gonna make a Lego video and it was awesome. And then they started making movies and shit.
Well, I mean, to get hooked up with movie franchises, I think
Batman, fucking Harry Potter.
However, though, those Mega Blocks, that particular brand does have some of those like
now they do
licensing deals.
But it took them a while to jump on to see what
Pokemon
Lego was doing.
Halo.
Five Nights at Freddy's,
what?
SpongeBob SquarePants, and I think Lego actually has SpongeBob now.
But I mean, who's going out of their way besides fucking total massive nerds to buy like fucking Five Nights at Freddy's? Mega Blocks.
I'm that massive nerd, but I only bought it because Logan was really into Five Nights at Freddy's, so I bought a set and I put it on top of a birthday cake for Logan.
All right.
And I was like, there you go. It's both like Legos, I'll put with quotes around it, and Five Nights at Freddy's.
He started trying to assemble it, and he's like, "Dad, this shit doesn't feel right."
No, it doesn't. And that's
Did you guys ever? There was a point where I remember going over to my grandma's house, and she said, "I got you guys some new toys to play with when you guys come over." And all the kids
Got you some Legos.
Exactly. And
You're like, these aren't Legos.
we're like, yeah, Mega Blocks.
No.
And maybe
you call your mom, come pick me up.
pick me up. Fuck this. But maybe
Fucking hate you, Grandma.
maybe
Maybe
Mega Blocks now are better.
I don't think so. I think
God, why?
I think there is a quality, an actual quality in the Lego manufacturing
there is.
where they fit tightly
Nice.
together.
Yes.
They don't just fall apart. And I'm not saying that some of the Mega Blocks don't. And I mean, I think if those knockoff brands came up with their own system where it didn't necessarily work with Lego, because I think that
Like Connects.
yeah, something
Connects was its own thing.
Did you ever play like with the Tyco Super Blocks when you were a kid?
Tyco Super Blocks.
Maybe. I think okay, so
I don't know. Do they look exactly
They're
like Legos?
pretty much exactly
Probably.
the same thing.
Yeah,
probably.
And it was like you'd be trying to like put in a piece from Lego that was supposed to hook into like a piece from Tyco, and it just, oh my god, it wouldn't work.
Either too loose or too tight, right?
It would be too tight. It always seemed like.
I think that was the first. I think what you're talking about is the first time I ever swore in front of my parents.
I said, God damn it, Grandma bought me some Tyco Super Blocks. Let's put her in a fucking home.
Nope. I was doing this. It was a family evening. We had just finished dinner. We had all gathered around for TGI Friday or some bullshit. Oh, wow. And or they rented, or we rented a movie or something. And I'm putting this thing together, and I'm like, oh, and tried, slipped. Tried again, slipped.
Yeah.
Third time. God damn it. My mom's like, what did you say?
A piece broke?
It didn't break. I just couldn't get the fuck together. And I said, God damn it. My mom heard me say, God damn it. It was awesome. She was mad as fuck, dude.
I believe it. And now she hears you say it all the time. Or do you not?
I swear. Oh, I swear a lot in front of my mom. She does get pissed, though, particularly if I do say, like, Jesus Christ or God damn it. She'll be like, Tayler.
I don't swear around my mom.
I will.
You can swear around my mom.
Fuck
she probably
yeah.
won't mind if you do.
Cool.
And there's something in me where I don't want to do naughty things around my mom, and swearing is one of the things that I won't do.
What a good fucking kid.
Although I will say maybe I'll slip a shit in. That's probably as far as I'll go. I won't go beyond the word shit, and I won't really
beyond the word.
And I won't really color my language full of shits. It'll just be like,
oh, that guy, I got the. That's the shits.
Yeah, that's the shits, man.
That the shits.
Basically, and that's in a non-offensive way.
It's kind of funny hanging out with Cole's family. So now that we're roommates,
you're basically family.
We are family.
His mom says.
I think my mom even said something because they came over for dinner the other night. They have a lot of shit going on. I said, "Come over for dinner."
They're jealous.
Yeah, they're very jealous of Cole. No, they're I don't know. Were they swearing a lot? Was I swearing in front of them? I don't really.
No, I don't think they were swearing a lot. Your dad kept saying retard.
That offends me.
Well,
but yeah, they
for
weren't.
Comic.
They weren't.
Wait,
they weren't,
a little filler.
They weren't swearing though. But I think I said. I think I might have slipped in a damn it there once. But
No, I heard you say Jesus.
I said heck. One time I was gonna say hell.
I heard it Jesus fucking Christ come out of your mouth.
Bullshit. No, I one time I was gonna say what the hell is going on, but I changed it to what the heck.
No, you can say what the fuck.
But,
I've sworn from it. I swear all the time.
But yeah, I met Taylor's parents the other night.
And you tried to swear as much, and they're like, yeah, okay, Cole's like a sailor. He swears a lot. And then it's okay because they know you as the guy who swears a ton. And so it's fine because you established that baseline,
right?
That
so
you
like,
swear all the time.
So afterwards, they said Cole swears.
I mean, he could really
He
trim
did
it
not
down,
say
but
that, you fucking liar.
no. But I will say this: it was pretty funny. Last night, speaking of swearing, last night I went to a Larks game.
I heard the fireworks.
It was a good show. Good fireworks. They always put a good one on.
It sounded better than what I heard the Capitol do.
Capitol can fucking suck my dick.
Wow.
Fuck that. I can't believe we paid for that as taxpayers. Anyway, so I brought my friend Ashley.
Oh, okay.
And she's like this 20-something year old young woman.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just cussing up a storm at this game. And I'm like, Jesus, Ashley, like, just bring it back a little bit. But it was just like, fuck this, motherfucking that.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Dude, I was just...
Can't take bitches like that out in public.
Yeah, you really can. I was like, Jesus, Ashley, calm down.
If Ashley was a gal you were interested in pursuing as a date or something like that, do you want a gal, or does it affect you at all if they're like salty like a sailor?
No. Salty? No. But know the time and the place. Like around a bunch of kids and families. That's, I know you don't give a fuck about this.
So she is of the younger generation then.
I think they do swear
where
more.
Maybe like the filter's off even more than
I think
us.
I think so.
Okay.
Which is fine. And again, it's just know your audience. If we're at a bar, let the expletives fly.
Go for
Have
it. It's expected.
Fun. But yeah, if you're at a ball game with a bunch of, especially with that old crotchety bitch that got shit on. But he even said again to us last night.
What?
He didn't get shit on. It was so funny. He made a point.
Is he? Do you always sit in the same?
That's what I asked him.
Yes.
That's what I asked him.
It's like a
last night,
season
too.
ticket.
But he switched spots.
So it was funny. This was funny. And I don't know why he made a point to even talk to us, but he did. So
Was he like, I listened to your podcast, and I'm sorry. I got
so
shit
sorry.
on.
No, he did bring that up. But he was sitting right next to us. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing here in my head? He's sitting in our row now. He was sitting in front of us. Now he's in the same row as us.
Well, he's in a better place now,
I guess. So we sit down, and he makes a point to tell Ashley. He goes, "Hey, I'm just letting you know, those people never come to the games. The seats that are right next to his.
Oh.
His season tickets.
Those people."
And we're like,
cool.
and she was. It was funny because he's talking to her, not me.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Okay, I'm just letting you know. We're gonna when the ball game starts, I'm moving down there, and my family's gonna move over with me because these goddamn birds keep shitting on me." And he's telling Ashley all about this, and she was like, "Okay, cool, I guess. What the fuck? I don't know who is. Do you know this guy?" I'm like, "He's a fucking asshole. I don't know this guy.
He's a good guy.
He's the best guy around. Best guy." But yeah. Anyway, that's my swearing story. Cole did not swear too much in front of my parents.
Okay.
My dad did let the R slur fly a lot. It's a word he loves.
Have you ever met his parents?
I've met his dad.
Yeah, probably.
I've met his dad through old work 1-2 times.
Sure.
I don't think I've never met him casually. Only through my work functions in the past.
When you were working with your clients.
With someone who I thought your dad thought of as almost a family member.
Listen, you don't call people that word
to their face,
but when they're acting that way, you're allowed to call them that. You call your friends that when they're acting that way.
When I met his dad, the first thing I thought was, "Oh shit, he looks a lot like Jeffrey." But then after talking to him, I was like, Robbie has all of this dude's mannerisms.
Yeah, okay.
That's funny. That's so funny.
Like he widens his eyes when he's telling a story and stuff like that. And like
my dad does.
Which one? Robbie would be your middle, one of the middle,
right? Fuckers. Yeah.
Okay.
I am at the top. I am a number one.
Number one.
And Jeffrey is the little baby boy.
You're the one that your parents expected the most out of, and then they're like, "Yeah."
So,
and then they moved on to your next younger brother.
My mom had like
high hopes.
No. She had a lot of miscarriages, And
you're a survivor.
And my dad, imagine his disappointment when he got me.
Like this is basically one step above.
He's like, we've been trying so hard, and this is what we get.
And then he shook you, and then that's what you got.
And this is what he got. Anyway, hit the clean joke.
The surest sign a man is in love. He asks for a divorce.
So wait, I got to tell you probably the funniest shit my pop ever said to put one of us down.
Oh fuck!
Like so we were talking about how me and my brother Gabe were like accidents. We were just joking about like we're just
Wait, you fed him the lines to go with?
No.
We're just accidents, and he's like,
yeah. We know it's true, but we think it's the funniest shit, right? Like, my mom had me when she was 19. I wasn't planned, and then then Gabriel came along like 15 years later when they were just about to get me and Shay out of the house, right?
What the fuck was Shay like? I guess he needs a brother.
Well, here's the thing: was like, so
he can babysit this one.
We were kind of joking about it and stuff, and then like Shay piped up. He's like, "Oh, you guys were mistakes," and my pop goes, "What makes you think you weren't?"
Yeah, burn.
Just like he said it so calmly too, and so matter of fact. It was great.
That is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Hey, got this kid, and he said, "Hey, Daddy, give me all the dick and the money." And I said, "What money?" And
You hear about the guy who walked around the world? He drowned.
He drowned,
so
man.
Cole,
I didn't hear what he said.
He
the
said,
guy who fell down the well.
Fine, let's try it again.
No, don't play it.
Nope,
Just
another
tell me
one.
what he said.
What
Too late.
color is a ghost? Blue.
I can't understand what he's saying.
So what he's saying is, Cole, what happened to the guy that walked around the world?
Okay.
He drowned.
Okay, great. That was really
and
funny.
then he said, hee hee.
What was the second one?
He said, "What color is a ghost?" Boo.
Because it rhymes with blue.
I would say this about this guy's jokes. They fucking suck.
Let's give him one more try.
All right.
Charlie goes in to see the psychiatrist. He says, "Doc, I can't seem to make any friends. Can you help me, you fat slob?"
That one was pretty good.
That was pretty great.
All right, one more.
No, we're done.
Fine. Yeah. Save it for later.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Or we could just look up like an actually funny comedian on YouTube, like Rodney Dangerfield.
But I mean, you know what I would love to know about this, like this cartridge here.
Yeah.
So I would love to take this cartridge.
Is cool.
I'd like to take this cartridge, plug it into a computer.
Okay. For the listeners at home, this joke machine is so old it comes with a
Game Boy cartridge.
Basically a Game Boy cartridge.
We'll just put Game Boy cartridges in there and see what it does.
But what I would love to do is just analyze the data and find out how much of it is just him laughing at his own stupid fucking joke.
Well, 100, like well,
at least
50% of this is just going the same thing, going, which I want to isolate.
We should do that
because we should just save that.
No, they should put that into one of those "There I Ruined It" YouTube videos and just replace Michael Jackson's "a hee hee" with "a hee hee hee."
I got an even better idea.
Yeah.
That for our next intro, that's what it'll be. Just his jokes.
Yeah. The best of Jackie. I don't know if these are the best of, but these remind me of like when you you go to the Scholastic Book Fair and you pick up like a stupid joke book. They're not gonna be all winners. This is what this is.
This is almost all losers.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on. It's Jackie. I don't know.
For real.
Did you hear about the world's stupidest carpool? They meet at work.
I thought he was going to say, "Did you hear about the World Trade Center?" I thought that's what he was going to say.
It fell over.
What a dumb building. Anyway, Cole.
I got a more legit laugh out of Adam than Jackie the Joke Man.
And you know what? It wasn't even a joke. It's what actually happened.
Just make a statement.
All right, Cole, what do you got?
I took my skateboard out the other day, last night for the first time in over a month because I've been kind of moving and shit's been everywhere. And
you're electromobile.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's the roads around here or if
they're pretty bad,
or if my leg is just weak from not being on the thing for a long time.
Yep.
But I started I wasn't getting speed wobbles, but my legs started fucking vibrating like a dildo on a hardwood floor.
Can you tighten the trucks on that thing?
I can, and maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but there's some. I just felt like the entire time I was just fucking uncomfortable. I felt like I was gonna fall off. That was all the way down to Arrowhead Plaza, and then when I got there and I coming back, it wasn't nearly as bad. But going there, man, I think the roads are part of the problem.
The roads are terrible, but I'm guessing your legs you have
atrophy.
Let's call or I'll say sea legs. You're used to the sea, and now you're on land, and you can't handle it. It's too weird.
I don't know. Maybe it's age.
But I think you were able to go there fine.
No, I was awful on the way there.
That's what I'm saying. But on the way back, it was better.
Yeah.
You got there, but on the way back, you got used to it. So maybe there was something to that where you had your initial break in your legs on the way back. You finally got.
I don't know. The entire time I was in the store, I was scared of coming back.
I know. I'd tighten your trucks, just for a little while, and then loosen them up as you get your muscle back.
I would just loosen them all the way.
Yeah.
To see what happens.
It's not like a skateboard doesn't have any shock absorption other than the little bushings in there, which do nothing because they're just super freaking tight.
That's why I was thinking it might be partly the road because
it's got to be.
Especially on the way down there, the southbound lane on 3rd.
Yeah.
Is visibly shittier than the northbound lane.
Okay.
I would say this. Last year, or was it the year before last, I hopped on one of those bird scooters. And I got going about 15 miles an hour on that thing.
Yeah.
And I kind of noticed
Pussy.
that.
What time? When did you eat it?
Didn't.
Oh.
Didn't eat it
because you have better balance now.
I do.
Taylor, you do not have a great reputation on two-wheeled vehicles.
I'm trying to think of all the two-wheeled vehicles.
I've only really seen you on one, and that one
But
you
he
almost
told
smashed into
me
a
about
van.
he told me about the time he got on a motorcycle that had a new paint job, and he just fucking dropped
that
the
was
thing
because
on the
the
floor.
guy
I didn't hear about that one.
Oh, so it was after a show one night, and it was at not Rhythm. Oh shit, what was the one that Elijah used to do with the halfway house kind of thing?
I don't know, but keep going with the motorcycle table.
Works.
Okay.
So the schmuck comes up with his motorcycle. He's like, it was an open
schmuck.
Oh, he was a schmuck.
Was it Dave?
No.
Martell?
His name was Nick, I think. And he walks up He's after the show. He's like, Taylor, how's it going? I haven't seen you since high school. And
You
it's
got to
like-
get on my bike.
That's what it was. He gotta come. Actually, he says you got to come see my bike. I said, cool. So we went out to the parking lot. He shows it to me. He's like, check it out. Just painted it. Da, da, da. I don't know what kind it is. I said, that's awesome, man. It looks really good. You did a great job.
Yeah.
Thanks. Here, you got to sit on it. I said, no, man, I'm cool. I'm good. Yeah, I don't need to sit on this thing.
No.
He said, no, you got to sit on it. Like, I sit on it? You got to sit on it to feel the paint.
That makes zero
Feel
sense.
the paint with your butt.
I don't know if that's maybe.
I
that
doubt
was in
he
his
said you
ad.
got to feel the paint, but he
So
wanted you to
anyway,
get the
this was
feel.
my first
Was he
experience.
high or something?
No,
I mean, like-
he wasn't. And this is my first experience ever with a motorcycle of anything. I'm thinking of a bike, like a bicycle.
Oh,
Not
that's
real-
much lighter.
Just not realizing how heavy a bike is.
Yeah.
And so I hop on the bike and I lean over to balance it,
Yeah.
like a bicycle.
Give it a little wiggle.
And it's like, oh, fuck, this thing's heavy. Oh, shit. Tips over. I bail out of the way to avoid getting crushed by this thing.
Yep.
He's like, oh, fuck, man. I said, I told you I didn't want to touch this thing. I told you I didn't want to get on it. I was admiring it from a distance, but you insisted.
And you've never seen that guy again, right?
I don't think so.
Because he
bailed.
killed himself because he fucked up his bike.
There's like a little cliff right behind Youth Works, and he
There was.
drove it straight
Now,
off.
that would have been even better if I would have dumped it down the hill, just rolled the fucking thing.
Yeah.
He would have deserved it, too, for
Yeah.
being such a fucking ass.
I told you I didn't know what to do.
Well, I mean, I guess he knows how to paint bikes, so
Yeah,
that's
so you're good.
I mean, he knows. He can.
I'm
handle
sure he
it.
paid to get it done for him.
Probably.
I didn't paint it. Some other guy did.
Adam, did you ever see the movie on Netflix, Extraction?
The Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the hard part is that I know Extraction 2 has popped up recently.
Yeah.
But I know I've seen the first one, but I don't really have much of a recollection of the first one. I think I'd have to watch like the first 5-10 minutes just to get a feel and be like, okay, it's coming back to me. So yes, I know I watched it, but I don't remember.
An Australian soldier goes to a fucking town somewhere in Southeast Asia to extract a kid who got kidnapped and bring him back to his parents.
I thought this was about a dentist.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's also a
that guy
dentist.
shows up later.
Okay.
The child also has a toothache.
Yeah, and they do a lot of scenes where they make it seem like the scene is being shot in one take, like action scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the second one came out, and Taylor hadn't never seen the first one.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's asking me about like, how is the second one? And I was only I'm only an hour in,
Yeah.
So I'm like, so far, it's a lot like the first one. They got to extract
another kid or something.
a family
From even
one
more
area
complicated
to get them to another area. There's more people. He has a team around him in this one, whereas it was mostly him by himself in the other one.
Yeah.
But it's not as good, but it's still fucking great. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's more of the same, but you want it to be more of the same, kind of. It's very good.
Well, familiar.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like the plot is very similar, rather than him extracting one kid, he's extracting a whole family, and his whole goal is to take them out of this.
Where he's got to get him out of, and how like, he's got to get him out of a totally kind of different area. Like in the first one, he's just trying to get him out of this city, and then this new one, it's like he's got to get him out of a completely different thing. Then they're safe, and then all of a sudden they're not, and they got to get him out of like this fucking hotel. Like, it's it was pretty. It was really cool.
I'll watch it. I will watch it because I want
should.
to. What Logan and I have been watching, he's been into
kiddie porn.
He is a kid. He is a
kid. I guess. How does that work?
If you're a kid and you're
listen, I don't do that anytime.
I don't want. I'm not.
Watch
I don't
regular
want.
old porno.
I don't want to dabble into this idea because I'm puzzled on how that would work.
Because I got some opinions.
I've been lobbying.
Taylor?
I've been lobbying for years.
I want kids to be able to see naked kids. That's it.
That's it.
All right. No, he's been into, damn it, horror movies. Kind of horror movies. So we did watch Evil Dead Rise together.
Good one.
He did enjoy that.
You guys watched the first one? Have you guys seen the first one?
I have.
Not that you need to.
I have.
Not that you need to. But
Logan has not seen the first of the newer versions of Evil Dead. Although I did watch Evil Dead 2, and he did semi-recently. He watched some of that with me, in and out, whatever. He kind of watched some of it. But I liked how there were some references, quite a few throwbacks to the original Evil Dead series in this new Evil Dead Rise. We moved on to a new series of horror movies. So we started watching the Insidious series.
Okay.
So we watched Insidious 2 last night. We had watched Insidious, the first one, a few days back.
Is Insidious the one with the guy we were talking about the other night from The Watchmen?
No, that doesn't sound right.
Damn it!
I don't.
Who are we talking about?
It was the guy that was on the. He's also the drummer for Weezer. Same name.
No.
Wilson. Paul Wilson?
It is a Wilson. His last name is Wilson.
Oh, Paul Wilson.
No, but it's not Paul. It is a Wilson though.
Okay.
Anyway, the first one, fine movie.
Okay.
Good. Second one, what really sucked about that, what took me and Logan.
Patrick Wilson.
It is Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson.
I've seen this.
Sorry, what
All
really
right.
sucked about
What really sucked about the second Insidious is that there was this in the first Insidious. There's an older lady character.
Like the nun?
No, there's no nun. She is like a clairvoyant or whatever you want, right? And so the second one, they have her, but a younger version of herself, right? And so they have a younger gal playing it, but they have the older gal overdubbed on this gal, and it freaking takes you out of the movie entirely because there's no way that this gal's voice is this. And
that's fucking stupid.
It made zero sense, and so I had to look it up. Why did they do this? And they said because of that. They said because of that older gal's her enunciations or whatever, her voice is so unique. They had to overdub it, and I said, "Fuck that! There's no
Was
way."
it her?
No, it was what? No, you're looking at Poltergeist.
But she had that weird voice. She's
been dead for fucking years.
Oh, okay.
Zelda Rubinstein. It's not Zelda.
Not to be confused with the video game.
No.
Why was Link always trying to save this bitch?
Because she's hot as
she's-
fuck.
yeah,
Look at her. This
smoking
is one
hot
of my
babe.
80s hotties right here.
Anyway, so that really I can't say it ruined the movie, but
That was the second one?
Yeah, that was Insidious 2. And that was really bothersome, though. There was no point. They're like, oh, her voice is so unique, we have to overdub it. But no, you could just... your voice changes as you get older.
Yeah,
that's true. In the first one, it was... Yes, Lynn Shay.
Okay.
Yes. Her voice, I don't actually think is that unique.
She's got a unique face, that dumb bitch. Let me tell you what.
Anyway, I thought the casting wise for her being young, she looked fine. It looked close enough too.
Okay, so
but it just bothered me with the overdub. It was not needed. The reason why we're watching these though is because I believe the last installment is coming out very soon, which would be Insidious 5, I think. So, Insidious 1 and 2.
Okay, so this is where it gets all fucked up.
Oh,
in my
you're
brain.
mixing them with The Conjuring.
Because Patrick Wilson was in both of these.
Yes. Yeah, well, why not? Ride the horror theme.
No, I'm all for it,
Good
but
for
it
him.
gets really confusing for a guy like me. Is all I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. Well, he in the Conjuring, he's playing him and Lorraine
The Babbitt.
Babbitt. Is
Yeah,
that right? Oh yeah, there you go. Yep,
Bobbit.
Yeah, but they are the Babbitts, not the Bobbits. So no wieners are getting cut off.
Not that we know about anyway.
Well, I mean, who knows? Anyway, we're trying to watch these, and we're going to keep watching them. And I like that he's enjoying some horror movies. So I want to get him on board with more of the older horror movies, and I think he will.
Yeah.
But this is a great fun ride we're having right now.
You know what I think would be a good segue? Because they're short, sweet, and to the point.
Okay.
Check out the Creep Show. I think that
The older Creep Shows, the Creep Show 1 and 2.
Just because they're short, sweet stories that are dumb, but they also could get you in that mood for the horror genre, or the slasher horror genre.
Yeah.
But you know what I think happened is I don't think I've ever seen Insidious. I think what happened was I wanted to watch Insidious, but I think I watched The Conjuring instead, and then I got caught up in that whole thing. And
I think there are some similarities. I swear, the actor Patrick Wilson, I think in both, gets taken over by an entity of some sort.
It's sort of like when they came out with every year they come out with movies that are titled similarly, and it's almost the same fucking movie,
Or even if they're different titles, but they are basically the same story, like Tombstone and Wyatt Earp.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or what's the other one? White House Falling, and then there was another one that that same year it was almost identical.
Oh, like Save the President kind of or
right,
whatever.
And then there was the Prestige.
The asteroid ones. There was the asteroid one where the Ben Affleck and Bruce Willis go to destroy an asteroid.
Yes.
And then there was another asteroid movie that year.
Wait, you're talking about when Snakes on a Plane came out, and then there was also Snakes on a Train?
No, there was
Black Snake Moan.
No, it was
Black Snake
Snakes on a Plane and Worms in a Car.
Harry goes in to see a psychiatrist. He says, "Doc, nobody will talk to me." The psychiatrist says, "Next."
They're getting better. See, it warms you up.
That's been the best one so far, and it really didn't even get a smile.
I don't even know if we could hear it, but
I think it would be hit repeat. No, don't hit repeat.
Hit repeat.
You know what would be cool is if that's what you could do at a comedy show.
You're like, your joke sucks. Hit the button next.
And then it tells this guy's joke. But no,
It tells an even worse
I was
one.
thinking of
You're like, hey, that wasn't so bad. How about
Sorry, the movie I was thinking of was also The Prestige and The Illusionist. Very similar premises.
I've never heard of The Illusionist.
I remember. Yeah, that's funny. I know both of them.
Yes.
The Prestige, I vaguely remember.
And they were
The
both good.
Illusionist, I remember the title, but I don't remember the movie.
Both were-
Probably because they came out at similar times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Prestige, I really like The Prestige.
We should check out The
I'm gonna have
Illusionist.
to.
I think there was two of those. Was there two of the Illusionists or two
No,
of the
the
Prestige?
second one was just an illusion.
Hey-oh.
Hey, Jamie, look up The Illusionist for us. Here we go.
Okay, Jamie.
Jamie's pulling it up for us. We got The Illusionist. Edward Norton was in this one.
Yes.
Paul Giamatti. Yeah.
Edward Norton was for a long time one of my favorite actors.
It's on Pluto, Tubi, and Peacock.
Okay.
Free and free.
Yeah.
So that means commercials on all of them. But
No, I got Peacock.
Okay, look up The Prestige. Was there two of those? Or am I thinking
No,
of...
there was only the one.
Well, what the hell? What was the one with
Catch.
Oh, yeah. No, there was another magic guy where he did magic. Was it Catch Me If You Can?
No.
Maybe there was two.
But
there was...
yeah, The Prestige and The Illusionist came out in the same year.
Same year.
But there was a movie with the kid who played fucking Lex Luger.
That's the one I'm talking about.
But that was way later than that.
Yeah, but there's two of those, right?
Yeah, there was two of that.
Okay. Why? There didn't need to be, but they did make two of those. And some reason I'm throwing them on with The Prestige, but that's not even close. Is Catch Me If You Can is
It's
not
Catch Me If
that's
You
the
Can
one with
is not the name of the
No,
other magic
Catch Me
man.
If You
That's
if you
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks?
I don't know.
Who was chasing Leo? Was it Tom Hanks?
No, is it got
Underage girls.
I think it's the
Oh
other
wait, no, he was chasing
That's
them.
the other way around.
Okay.
Other way around.
Where would you find a turtle with no legs? Right where you left them.
Didn't we hear that one already?
No.
Jeez,
Hey,
I thought there was
I like-
100
hey,
jokes on
You know
it.
what I like about this thing?
I could slam the button.
You can slam the button, but also if we ever have some dead air where we're like, well, what do we talk about next?
Yeah.
Boom, hit the next joke. No, I'm
Why
saying,
not? While
boom,
you're,
You know
while
what I like?
You want me
about
to hit
this-
it?
You know what I like about this thing is if I
Nothing.
get bored, I can toss it out and Fritz might run it back to me.
No, I got a better idea. We could just
Yes, we need the mic.
We need a mic.
Hit
it up.
the button, Jackie. That's why I said the fourth podcaster's here. Just hit the button,
Jackie,
Jackie. Will
what do you
take it
got
away
for us?
while you're typing.
What goes peck, 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 bang? That's a chicken in a monkey.
It's repeating.
Yeah,
said
we've
that
got
one
through all
already.
of them.
It said there was 100 some.
Next week we'll have
There
the
was like
racist-
7.
Next week, Adam's got the
That's
racist
how they
cartridge
catch you.
on
There's
his order.
only 7 jokes.
We're gonna get some real sassy ones.
Whoopsie.
So for Comic Can Coozie,
I'm Cole.
I'm Taylor.
Adam.
And we got Jackie. What does Jackie have to say?
What's the surest sign a man is in love? He asks for a divorce.
Heard it. What a loser. Bye.
Fucking Jackie the joke man.
Jackie the bitch, more like it. And we're back. You thought we were done?
Got you good, suckers.
We got you because Adam had a taste test we completely forgot about.
Yeah, we forgot about it.
So,
All right.
So Adam
These
brought
came
us,
from my sister.
where did your sister get them from?
Wait, like
I
did
don't
she
know.
poop them out?
Oh, wait.
How
wait.
they
she
how
did.
they come from her?
Because she smuggled them into the country.
Well, I
Through her
guarantee they do look like
pocket.
shit on a stick. So,
Tamarind. I hate tamarind, dude.
I don't think tamarind.
Tamarind like a fucking citrus fruit?
No, it's like a bean.
All right. So she did send me a couple pictures that help. These are called
Oh yeah, it looks like
These
a
are
piece
called-
of shit.
Desi pops. All
Where
right.
did they come from?
I don't know. We're gonna try a Desi pops tangy imli, IMLI, tamarind candy with a spicy twist. A tamarind
Looks
is a.
like it comes from
It says
India.
But it says a tamarind is hand pounded with jaggery
Oh, it's hand pounded already.
by doggy chili powder, cumin seeds, and curry leaves. What is that? What does hand pounded with jaggery mean?
No,
Checking it out.
Does that mean like how aggressive you
Yeah,
pound it?
it's real aggressive. I mean,
Taylor was masturbating
No, we're
the other
gonna
day
eat
with
tamarind.
jaggery, which I
I'm
would
not a
assume that's
fan-
how he always does it. But
Let's all eat the same flavor at the same time. Since
well,
we have
I'm not.
multiple
Well,
flavors.
yes, I'm gonna try to hand out the same one.
Okay.
All right. This is
Can't we
the.
just
This
share
is what
one
I
and
just
we
read.
all-
Tangy immy. So this is orange colored, very nicely wrapped.
Is that
Just-
Immy or Imli?
I don't.
That
It looks
second
like
one in
IMI to me, but
I can guarantee that Cole would probably like this kind of
Imli.
candy.
Imli. It's
I-
got to be Imli because on here it looks like.
The second.
Oh wait, unless it's an LMLI. Limli.
It's, I've always described tamarind and this kind of candy as like
Garbage.
Yeah.
Yes. So me too. Because they always put on spice.
Oh, it really does look like shit
Ah,
on a stick.
it smells like chili.
it's almost like a raisin.
Yeah. Tastes like.
Almost like
I
a
taste
raisin.
only cumin.
It tastes
Holy.
like it tastes like Indian food.
Tastes
but-
like salt and
ooh,
cumin.
there's, slight kick at the end.
I knew Cole
it's
would like
interesting.
it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it, but it is interesting.
It's
Throw
like
it in there. All right.
It's like if Indian food was chewy.
It's like a raisin, dude.
In a way, or a prune.
Yeah,
Worse than a
or
raisin.
date, something like
All
that.
right. There is something about me where I kind of like it.
Diarrhea.
Let's do the next one.
Yeah. All right. This one is a Desi Pops Kacha Here you go.
Yo,
All right. Let me read the.
it looks like a melon.
All right. Kacha says
it's
made with real Kacha Oh, okay.
Cock
Jaggery is an ingredient, not the way Tayler touches himself. And Indian spices.
I don't believe you. That sounds like some made up bullshit.
It's the perfect mixture of sweet, sour, and spice. I have a feeling it's going to taste just the same, but
No, it's slightly different.
it smells different.
Slightly. It still doesn't smell like candy.
I don't know if it's supposed to be candy.
It is candy.
Is it? Does this count as candy in wherever it's from?
Oh, ingredients: jaggery, mango powder, raisins. But it tastes more like a prune.
Again, this one smells like.
I like this one slightly better.
This smells like beef jerky or something.
This one's a little better, I believe. I agree with you.
It's almost like when it sits in your mouth, like the aftertaste is almost like popcorn. Like you've taken a handful.
I don't know about popcorn, but all right.
Aftertaste.
Sure.
I don't know about that either.
Like
You
you
do
just
you,
had a
but-
handful of popcorn.
No, you're wrong. I like the first one better.
I actually like this one better.
Yeah.
Well, you both are wrong.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take it. Word.
This last one is
Real am.
real am.
This is a real
This
man.
is not that fake miracle am.
Made with
you know?
ripe mangoes, jaggery, and Indian spices. It is the perfect mixture of sweet, sour, and spice. They just use the same description for all of them.
Oh, I like the
Hey,
smell of this.
actually,
wait,
that-
I'm getting an aftertaste on that last one
Yeah.
before I put this one in.
Yeah.
And it kind of heated up.
Yeah, it sure did.
And
I'm
I
feeling
don't
it right
mind
now.
it. I actually like that feeling.
This one I'm gonna like a lot better. This one smells good. This
Okay.
one smells really
Wow.
good.
I think the second one smells better than this one.
I don't.
I'm still about the first one.
Nope. This one is actually really good.
This one tastes like.
I might finish this whole thing.
This one.
This one is the best.
This one doesn't
You're
smell
right.
like. It doesn't smell like spices.
It smells like mango, but it's spicy. This one's actually really.
I agree. This is my favorite, and then number 2 and number 1 was the shit. I'm like it was the
this one I think I'm
drizzling
gonna
shit.
finish.
Well, if we're putting this in like a candy or something, yes, this is like the most candy-like
If
one.
someone came up to me and said, "Do you want a Tootsie Roll or do you want this?" I would take this.
This
Fuck
okay.
Tootsie Rolls.
If we took
Yeah.
this, yes, I would say this would be one. I think in reverse order, actually.
Yep.
I did like.
That's why fucking Americans.
I don't think you
that's
guys-
why Americans. That's why we're so fucking fat. Because our desserts got chocolate in them. This
But-
dessert is fucking raisins.
This is pretty. This one
shit,
actually.
This shit is really fucking good.
This is
is really
very
good.
interesting.
This is really.
But
good.
I know you didn't care for one, but that one was like to me pretty good. I like
If someone came up to me and they said, "Do you want a Tootsie Roll?"
because you're wrong.
Or do you want the first one we ate? I'd eat the Tootsie Roll. The second one, I'd still probably take the Tootsie Roll.
I would throw away the second one. I would eat the first one because I thought that one had something like unique. Let me say if that was the seasoning on a piece of meat.
That would be. You're right. If that was on meat, it would have been good.
Yeah,
But
if I
it's
didn't think
in-
about it as like a candy,
raisins
which
or
some
whatever?
reason I think of
This
this
is so
as a
good.
candy.
This one's awesome.
Yeah, actually, all of them on meat, like seasoned in liquid form, just marinade. That's what these all taste like. A marinade in a that has been solidified. Because
Cole?
these are all.
If you want to look this up for yourself, or like even try it, or like shop for it, it's called Desi Pops, DESI POPZ. Go Desi Pops.
Like the band Twisted.
yeah.
You know, like the band Desi Pops.
And the one we really liked was called Real AAM. Real
So now for Comic Can Coozie, I'm Taylor.
I'm Adam.
I'm Cole.
Before we head out, this is just a little after the cast. Adam found a very topical joke from the Jackie's talking joke machine.
Two guys are in a submarine. The first guy says, "What are all these fish doing in here?" The other guy says, "I don't know. Maybe we should put up some screens."